Welcome to Lash&Sip.
Welcome. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Oh, yes.
Long weekend.
Actually, let's start it off. How has been your week?
Honestly, Fluff, it's been okay. Just always looking forward to, obviously, to the weekend as per usual.
And then when it comes.
Yeah, and then when it comes, it's like
back
short.
to Monday again.
Yeah. Yo, it's like as soon as Sunday hits.
Bernice is like, there's no Sunday. I feel like it goes Friday.
Yeah.
Sunday. Like Saturday doesn't even exist.
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, we're back to school again. It's like.
Happy long weekend.
How are you?
Yeah. It goes by really fast.
Yeah, it does.
I felt like, I was just even saying to my mom today, like, I felt like January was just maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And now we're literally almost in December. It's almost 2024.
Yeah, New Year. New Year.
And I always say this phrase: time doesn't wait for nobody.
Yeah, it goes.
If you want to do something and you can't do something, do it.
It's because
time is of the essence these days. And another thing, life is very short because I'm seeing a lot of things happen to people that I know, or my parents know, that they're getting sick.
Yeah.
You were here, they're here today, fine.
Gone tomorrow.
And tomorrow, oh, they were sick and they just, this happened, that happened. Some of them, they work so hard, never got to enjoy
anything
what they worked hard for.
Yeah.
Life is too short, everybody.
Yeah. So you have to enjoy it.
You really have to enjoy it because time is really going by fast.
And how I kind of like feel like you're always saying like the end times. Like I remember growing up, like the times are on us. Times are on. You know what's kind of making me kind of like think that like once there's so much death.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Like there's so much death, Miss Fluffy. Like to the point where it's like,
and you never know. Even today, I was on the road and a truck literally flipped over.
Oh.
Like one of them big trucks. I didn't see what it flipped over, but it was on its side. So it flipped right over on its side, and I'm saying I'm hoping that person's still alive. I'm hoping that person's okay. Especially if they had like a passenger next to them. Who knows what happened? We don't know if it was the trailer was heavy and it tipped over because it was making a left turn.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the whole truck, like, honestly, it's just crazy. Time doesn't wait for nobody, guys. And I'm seeing a lot of these things on TikToks where cars are driving in people's backyards.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. It's like what's going on?
Like the place is just going crazy.
Crazy, yeah. It's
so.
As I hear these certain things, I always kind of like brings me back. Like okay, times are the essence.
Of the essence, guys.
Yeah.
Times is really short. We've said it in a couple of our lives before, but when you see things happening before you, it really makes you sit down and take a look at yourself and say, yo, whatever you need to do, do it.
Do it, yeah. You definitely have to. It's true. Hey, Susu.
Hi.
And then we got Ng.Pingy joined. How are you? Yeah, it's crazy. But apart from that, your week?
Yeah. My week was okay. Tiring as usual, coming down to the end. But I'm just happy I made it to the week and looking forward to having Thanksgiving with my family and friends like we always do.
Yeah, it's true.
So that could be the highlight of my
That is a privilege because not a lot of people,
And we managed to be doing it now
forever.
For uncountable years. So
till dentures.
Yeah, because when people ask me, oh, how's your long weekend gonna go, or what are you doing Thanksgiving? It's good to say that. I'm gonna get together with my family and my friends, and a lot of people don't have family.
Or friends.
We don't have friends. I mean, I say that.
Not that we have much,
we
shouldn't be laughing. That's why we're laughing.
But we have each other, so But
happy Thanksgiving, Susu. But it's true when she's right. She's right.
It's a good feeling.
It's true. Definitely.
Well, yes, let's get to the reason why we're really here, guys. We're not here to bore you.
So, y'all know what's been going on lately in popular culture, right? With the jenniemai and Jeezy situation. I know we're kind of late, but better late than never.
You want to maybe give the people a synopsis on
yes, I will
what's
be
been
doing
happening.
that.
For people that
haven't been up to date recently.
Yeah.
So the gist of it all is a couple weeks ago, it came out that Jeezy was divorcing jenniemai.
Yeah. Jeezy's a rapper, by the way, if anybody's not aware.
of who he is.
He was a rapper, and she was like a media personality.
Yeah,
she came on the Talk.
On the Talk, yes, Miss Fluffy.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Fluffy's right. She was on the Talk.
That's the name of the
One
show?
of them. No, I think it's the Talk. You're right, Fluff.
It's the Talk?
Yeah, the Talk. Because remember, it's Lonnie Love.
Yeah.
And then I remember Tamar was on there.
Adrian Ballin.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So regardless, she was on there. You know, she talked about her first relationship, how that was a bust. She ended up meeting Young Jeezy. Sparks flew, everything changed. Yeah, like they became relationship goals. Like, you know what I mean? For most people. I don't know about me and Fluffy here. But, you know what I mean? They just inspired a lot of people with their love. And
because in the beginning too, sorry to
no,
she was saying that she wasn't into like black guys type of thing.
No, she's into black
okay,
men.
I thought she didn't like
she did, right? But she couldn't date them, I guess, the way that
she wanted to.
And then remember she was married to a white guy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought,
yeah, she was married. She was
so
like,
she always liked the chocolate, but just never knew.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Not to like really fully date them out because of cultural and other reasons, right? So finally, so her and Jeezy got together, you know. I think they've only been married like a year.
Yes.
A year and some months. So they haven't been married like long, but you know.
And then they had a child.
Exactly.
Because that child should be a little over 1 year
now.
Yeah,
she's over like a year and some months now. So they have a child, you know what I mean?
Everything seems to be going well because you didn't hear much about them in the media.
Not at all, Miss Fluffy. Like, not at all.
I felt like, because she even had up a thing where she brought him to Thailand or Vietnam, where she's from, and they did this whole shebang, and
she was in like the traditional,
always talking about her husband and
Jeezy
and whatever. So it seemed like, you know, they were getting on well. Then all of a sudden these new headlines come up, and
Fluff,
and they're saying now what they're
getting a divorce. Yeah, but for me the kicker was Jeezy's the one that initiated the divorce, not Jeannie.
Because allegedly he's the one that filed the court documents, allegedly, saying that he wants a divorce from her. Yes,
which I think, like, for most of us, like, I don't follow them, and I'm like, neither does Miss Fluffy, like, in that, oh my god, but you know, we hear news and stuff about them. So like Fluff said, like, when I heard in last couple of weeks that they were getting a divorce, I was really shocked.
I was surprised too when I saw it. I just was taken aback, and I'm like, oh god, okay, here's another one.
Yeah, like it stunned me because I'm like, from the way they represent themselves and the portrayal of their relationship, no
issues, whether on or off camera. So you would not think
honestly,
that something like that is happening.
Never thought that anything like that was happening. So when I was like, really?
Yeah.
So I listened to a few of, like, you know, my bloggers or whatever that I follow and listen to, and like, Fluff, and they're like, oh, it's what's that word?
Publicity stunt?
No, Fluff. Before we even get to that, it was irreconcilable differences. So my mind automatically went, who cheated?
Yeah, like, and then allegedly he's saying, oh, he will let the courts deal with or decide how they should split their time with the little girl and where money's concerned. So that part kind of threw me off. Yeah, because most people with money, whatever, they would want to say, no, I'm going to get her, whatever. He was leaving it.
Yeah, like in the court's hands. Which, actually, Fluff, you actually bring up a good point. Like, that's a really valid point. That sounded a little sus.
Statement, I said, that something doesn't sound right there.
Yeah, it sounded
but
a little sus.
But I didn't really read into it because, honestly, they're not people that I wouldn't say not fond of, but they're not people that I would be like, oh my god, like, I need to follow them, like, it's like, okay, whatever, it's just another headline, keep it moving, we'll see what comes up next week. But then when I read that part, I said, that's something like that don't sound too right.
Because you want to protect your interests, your children. Like, there's a lot that comes with, parenting, right? And dividing up parenting time. And all
then
of
there
these
was
things.
another allegation, that they were saying that it's because she didn't want to sign a prenup.
But that part wasn't true, because honestly, Fluff, they already have a prenuptial agreement before they got married. So that's why it's like all these things are coming up. But for me, it was just like the stunner of, y'all just got married. You guys have, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not in their living rooms. Yeah, things happen, but
things can change in a blink of an eye. But
definitely, Fluffy, Miss Fluffy's definitely right on that part.
Yeah.
Like, things can change, and there's a lot of things going on behind closed doors. But it was just like, for the most part, right, Fluff? Like, when you see them, it's like, okay, like, they're doing their thing.
Right. So now the newest headline is now what? That they're going to be
Well, that apparently the whole divorce thing, Fluff, was a publicity stunt in turn for him to promote his book that he recently launched. But when I think about it now, it kind of does make sense because remember how we were just saying
so
like
bad
publicity equals
is good publicity.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
you're getting the fame and the
exactly
the
Miss
fame that you
Fluffy.
want
Exactly
to get this book going. So he thinks that this is gonna make people buy his book.
Yeah, but it did. It drew traffic to them. We paid attention to them. We're talking about them. You know
so
what I mean?
wonder something that him and her
planned. Of course. It's like me and you being
yeah,
together, Fluff.
And tell the world that
this is what we're gonna do,
and then your book is gonna sell.
Yeah. But if think about it, Fluff, negative publicity does sell. Think about all the social media outlets that they were on, Fluff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They're even on our platform. We're talking about them. Right? So for me, it was just like, okay, like if you guys really did this to sell a book, that's wrong.
Yeah, and that's definitely misleading your fans too.
It really is.
And it makes you see them obviously very differently. Even if you had mad respect for them and you don't really care about the relationship, but you respect them.
Yes.
This would just make you be like, honestly, I don't want to even
Exactly.
following them on Instagram or something because you know that they're not your fake.
Exactly, Miss Fluffy. And that's the thing.
Because I never really had a big thing on Jeezy, but now this just makes me be like, honestly, what
it turns you off.
It turns me off.
Because it's like you're misleading people, and then you're also preying on people's like emotions. Like, look how many people get married and get divorced. There's so many people that are probably going through that related to them, right? And people that even just looked up to their relationship as so-called relationship goals, right, Fluff? And then now, like, you're just
for publicity.
Yeah, to sell a book. So, like, you couldn't have done nothing more with your fame and fortune.
And they have the money already.
Market yourself.
So, like, really and truly, Jeezy, if this is really what he did, he never had to because he has money.
Yeah, exactly. But the more he wants to have more and more notoriety, right? More limelight. What's selling now, Fluffy? Negative
stuff.
Publicity, right? So I just found that to be very disparaging because you're misleading people, and there's a lot of people going through real divorces. Yeah. You know, or trying to save their marriage. And you guys
or look up to them in a certain way. There are people that do look up to certain people.
Exactly.
And this is what you do. This is misleading to fans, which I don't know.
It's just disrespectful and distasteful.
But you
like
know what?
For me.
To be quite honest, this is the world today, though.
Yeah.
This is social media. This is what they do. They know how to rope you in. And then spit you out like,
and it's all about what's gonna sell.
We all fall for it.
Oh, of course, Fluff.
So it's like clearly whoever is his publicist told him to do this, and say, yo, you're gonna get the people them to follow you more on Instagram or this. They're gonna buy your records now. They're gonna do all of this stuff, which to me is complete BS. But like you said, it sells.
It sells, Fluff. It really sells.
Like you said, people are gonna want to buy this book and really read it to see. If they're gonna get into their life to know if they really got divorced or what happened when nothing ever really happened.
Exactly, like what tea is gonna be spilled. And honestly, Fluff, like you said, nothing really happened. All because you and I want to sell a book and be on the Forbes 100 bestsellers or the New York bestsellers list.
Without lying?
What is it called? Link. Oh my God, I can't even say.
Link you, lady.
Thank you for joining. Welcome to Lash and Sip.
Yeah.
Sorry if we butchered your name.
Sorry.
Yeah, Fluff. I guess not. Like, the way for them to sell and get attention is through to go through a stint like this. To put your marriage on the line and to call in negativity to your marriage, especially if there was nothing wrong with it.
So maybe now when I come to think of it, this is why she did the video with the little girl about the book.
Yeah, to help promote it.
Because to help promote it.
Yeah, and this was what was to come.
Because there was even another headline saying,
excuse me.
Even though they're not going to be together or Jeezy filed for divorce, they're still living in the same house and how awkward it is for her.
Now, you and I both know, maybe it's just me and you, but that's not a situation that we would put ourselves in. And let's be real. Them two having the type of money that they have, with Jeezy probably having different houses, you really think, Fluffy, he's gonna stay and he has options to be elsewhere?
Yeah.
come on, you know what I mean, Fluff? So to me, it just, the narrative, the alleged narrative of them calling divorce to sell the book.
Call down divorce on yourself just to sell a book?
Fluff, anything is possible. And Fluff, look at what people, like you just said it, people will do anything nowadays for fame.
And you know the funny thing is, it's the people them too sometimes that already has the money.
Yeah,
that just wants to be more greedy and get more money.
It's all about them being relevant. Relevancy, right? Like, apart from this, what were we really checking for jenniemai and Jeezy?
No,
like, let's be real. About them. Exactly, Fluff. So it's like just
and even
to be
still
relevant.
now, I could care less about you guys. So
yeah,
like really and truly, people don't have time for the BS. But yet again, it's social media.
Yeah,
it's what's been selling. You gotta tell 1-2 lies to get you to the truth or to get you that money. Then so be it.
Do what
You're
you
not
have
gonna
to
get
do.
my money because I'm not gonna get your book.
Yeah, I just think it's so dumb. Like it's
stupid.
Dumb,
it's stupid, but this is what people are doing, and this is what I guess. You know what? I guess if you could do it and get money, then
why not?
Why not?
But then at the morally, like, well, I guess there's no moral content.
Because in the end, they really don't care about people feeling.
No, they don't. Yeah.
They're getting what they're getting, which is their money.
Exactly.
And they're a publicity stunt or whoever's telling them to do these things. Because something like this happened in the media with somebody else, didn't it? It wasn't the whole divorce thing. Like, look at even Tamar and her.
Oh
her
my
one.
God, he's so rank.
But they had a YouTube channel together and everything. And I'm there thinking all is well with these people.
Sometimes I'm thinking honestly, Fluffy, this is a recoup from COVID. It's like they're getting into these. This is just my own weird analysis, like whatever. I feel like they're all getting into these weird relationships, Fluffy, because COVID, like the last 2 years, really impacted a lot of them.
Maybe they're getting money to pretend to be like they like somebody when
you're right
because
as
they
well.
did a video together. They
You're
had a
right
YouTube
as
channel
well.
together. It was her fiance. Now all of a sudden, after 7 months allegedly of them being engaged or whatever, he just dropped her like a hot potato.
Yeah, honestly, Fluff, you're right as well. I wouldn't at this point. I don't put nothing past anybody because we see it time and time.
Realize it's not genuine. There's only a few good genuine celebrities out there with their relationship. You know, it's not phony. Maybe like a Russell Wilson and Sierra or something. Yeah. But some of these other people, they really take this as a joke.
Yeah, Fluff.
And the people are falling for it.
Yeah. A majority, like some people live for these things, and I'm like, I like my gossip, I like my pop culture and whatever, but honestly, Fluff, thank God we don't live in that. We're not immersed in it.
No.
You know?
Because these people will definitely lead you astray and lead you to think that, oh my God, they live this fantasy life. When it's sometimes half the time it's not even close.
Fluff, it's not even there. It's not even there. That's why you have to have your own discernment and understand a lot of these things is just entertainment.
Yeah.
Sheer
and
entertainment.
You can't even read too much into it.
No.
It's just like, okay, whatever. Moving on. That's just how you have to be with it, because you don't even know these days who's telling the truth from who's telling the lie, because they put everything on this thing. It's kind of like, Queenie and Dewey. You know, I saw Dewey there 2 weeks ago at the mall.
Oh, so he was in Toronto, because I seen a poster
of
him.
And I'm like, I was in the car with my mom. I'm like, isn't that Dewey?
He's
like
so skinny.
Even that, first of all, I don't know why this woman comes on lives every day and cry over this man. This man looks like a little kid.
Yeah, compared
You're a big woman. People always say she's embarrassing herself and over this man that is... What is he doing for you? Completely nothing. Again, even the way she goes on, I said she has to get paid to do these things, because there's no way you as a big woman can be putting yourself out there doing all of these things. And when you see him in person, he looks like a little hookworm.
Yeah. Because it's all the attention, right, Fluff? All the attention.
Even for him now, he came here one day on doing some concert thing, and the people that in the crowd wasn't even looking. He was even back there at the barbershop with the man, and he was like a nobody. When I saw him, he was just standing there like the rest. Nobody cared about him. He thought he was going to probably have celebrity status with everybody around him. Yeah. He was even in the Michael Jazz store with the girl. She was on TikTok with him.
Are you serious?
Guys, people just do things just to have...
clout.
Yeah,
like that's what it is.
Clout chasing, and people love it, and I feel like even with them too, She loved the drama and the back and forth because there's no reason why you as a grown woman need to be going on like that.
Embarrassing
with a guy that
yourself.
Could be your son. Yeah, it's embarrassing, and everybody's saying grow up.
Fully embarrassing
he
herself.
wants somebody that's his age now or whatever, and I don't agree completely too with how he's going about things because
so they're not together anymore?
Allegedly he claimed they're not, and how she's saying they're gonna get a divorce, and she's saying he have two girl over here that he's dating or who he's seeing. Bernice, one bag of mix up. So it's just messy. It's not even worth even getting into because you're making them more famous by talking about them when they're very irrelevant. Yeah. But it's just the world today, and people are getting money for doing these silly things, and it's making me feel like I can put on a clown face,
of course,
and come on live and say this and that, and you start getting some coins. Yeah, because to me,
that's what it is now. Everything is just a money-making machine.
We people, we feed into these things and we boost them even more.
Yeah.
When we join their lives and we talk and
give them that platform. Yeah.
They get, the more people they get on certain lives and the more this and whatever, TikTok eventually probably tries to pay them or whatever. And they're getting payment for being stupid. Yeah. And silly.
Yeah. And it's feeding the masses. Like the amount of people on Twitter, any social platform fluff, just
nothing is real anymore, guys. It's just like you
selling
said,
us everything. Yeah,
it's up to you if you want to believe, but everything is just for entertainment purposes these days. And if you follow up everything, you're just gonna waste your time because half of the stories that they're putting in headlines today, majority of them are not even that true.
It's all.
There's always some truth behind a lie, but still, majority of it is just to get people like us to draw us in. Yes. Get our opinions while they're over there counting their checks.
Collect exactly. Yeah, so like Fluff said, while we're being opinionated, talking about them, they're going
killing up ourselves, thinking when really and truly, no, they already have it all planned and laid out. But like we said, we give them the fuel sometimes to add to their fire because they're getting the more followers, they're gaining more this and that, they're getting their YouTube channel to go up and all that, everything. So
they're getting their money.
Anything for them to make extra, they know what to do. We might as well go look for a publicist too and come up with something to go.
Don't worry,
go public about.
Don't worry, me and the Fluff, Miss Fluffy's publicity stunt will be coming soon. Our clout chasing stunts. Guys, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So at some point,
unfortunately, that's just how the world is working these days. It's up to you if you want to read into it or not, and
it's what sells.
It is what it is. Yeah,
it's definitely what sells. I can't be bothered. Yeah, it's definitely what sells. So I guess as you're paying attention to some of these people that we follow, like don't make nobody goals and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. You know how sometimes you'll say, "Oh, I look up to a certain people."
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not worth it. You look up to yourself, or you look up to your. If you have decent parents, you look up to your parents. Exactly. You just follow what you think is right. Because some of these people that we think that we're gonna put our trust in and say, "Oh, we look up to these people."
Yeah, it's and then in today's market, it's just all about. You okay, Flo?
Yeah, I was burping, girl.
Oh, okay. It's just all about making money. So just always think about that when you're quick to be defending your favorite celebrity and following certain things and feeding into certain narratives, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't make sense.
That's so true.
So what lashes are you rocking today?
I'm rocking tonight Paris.
France.
They probably can't see because you can probably fry egg right on my forehead. But yes, guys, I'm just keeping it simple tonight. This is Paris. I mean, it's good if you want to just tone it down a little bit, or if you want to, you can also jazz it up too. Yeah. But I feel like this one is a little bit on the subtle side. So I want it to be subtle tonight, guys. Yeah. So yes, how about you, girl?
I have on my favorite sugar plum.
Okay.
The fluffy.
I was about to say, you're fluffy. Yeah. You know, girl, guys, she loves her fluffy scent. Yeah, she loves big, bold, and beautiful guys. So.
And that one, the one that Miss Fluffy's wearing is from our Gem and Leo lash line, and then my one is from our Young Stepper lash line. So,
that's giving me some fluffy vibes.
Yeah, it's it. It does. It's supposed to be like vibe. For that, imitation fluff. Yeah. That's what I call sugar plum. Imitation fluff. But yeah, guys.
Yes, guys. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Another live in the books. We will definitely be back again in the next 2 weeks with something we're gonna come with something this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna come with a little. We haven't had fun in a while.
Yeah, so we have to
we're gonna have something.
or
Yes,
something.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
So
true.
look out for us next 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah, and then Halloween's coming up soon too, so we might even have a Halloween thing for y'all.
You never know.
Ooh.
We might come with something. We might come with something, guys. So.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us for Lash and Sip with your dolls, Miss
Fluffy.
and myself, Bernie. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye,
Bye y'all. Oh, man.